Rose was wanting to try out for Idol, and we talked about it, and I decided that it'd be kind of fun to go with her to the tryouts and just, you know, play in the parking lot and have some fun, and so we did that. And what happened was, when after the sun came up while we were waiting to get in, the American Idol film crew came around and started to film us while we were playing. And I didn't think much of it, but people around us seemed really amazed by all that. I guess they weren't filming everybody the way they filmed us. They filmed us another time, and then when we went inside, we were getting ready to register, and Rose was registering, and I said, and I'm going to register as Rose's guest, and the people behind the counter said, no, you need to audition. And I just looked and smiled, and I said, oh, sure, why not? They basically said, you know, they talked about the age factor, and, you know, and I said, yeah, I know I'm too old to be a contestant, and you know, and we talked further about, you know, what I did for a living, and they talked about my guitars. And
I sang God Bless the Child, and I did really good, but I guess I just wasn't what they were looking for. I didn't make it past the first round. I was really excited for him. I was also kind of nervous. I didn't want them to make him look bad on TV. I didn't know what their motives were.
we hung out most of the day. Most of the day was pretty much boring. We didn't do a lot, but when we did it, it was really exciting. They actually set the band up in the middle of they had a kind of a circus tent set up on the midway, and they set the band up right in the middle of all the contestants and all the parents, all the family, and filmed us playing 2 songs. And then they interviewed me right after that, and it was really kind of fun because the crowd was really, really involved.
Yeah, and we drew a lot of people that were just on the midway. We drew the biggest crowd.
Oh yeah, They had us cordoned off from the rest of the midway, but the midway was open that day, and the tourists gathered up when we played. It was kind of fun.
They also, I don't know if they'll use the footage, but the American Idol film crew filmed the band jamming, and we played Hound Dog with one of the contestants' fathers, one of the contestants who went to LA, and it sounded amazing.
You know, it was awesome. I loved it. It was fun. It was really cool. I had Randy Jackson, J-Lo, and Steven Tyler bopping when I was playing my song. They were doing this, and they were all smiling. They enjoyed it. I was blown away by the whole affair.
And we went and played for Ryan Seacrest for like 10 seconds, and Stevie, our bassist, accidentally hit Ryan Seacrest in the balls with his bass. Luckily it wasn't hard, so no damage done, no harm, no foul, and Ryan Seacrest seemed entertained and laughed it off, so we were all good. And it was amazing. It was an incredible experience. The celebrity panel loved Keith. We didn't go in with him, but they adored him, and when they were walking out, they acknowledged him personally. Like, Steven Tyler was walking out, and he looked back and he waved at Keith, and he was like, "Hey, cool guitars, man," or whatever. And Randy Jackson said he wanted a guitar from Keith, so it was really neat.
I turned and started to walk away, and Randy Jackson said, "I wish I had one of those." And I turned around and I said, "Well, I make them for people." He says, "Really?" And then I said, "Do you want my business card?" He says, "Yeah." I want a dobro and a bass. So we'll see if he follows through on that. I got to meet the celebrity panel, and those people were really cool to me. The whole experience on Idol was just amazing. I felt like a rock star the entire time. They just treated me so well, and you know, when I actually met the celebrity panel, Randy Jackson took my business card on camera and promised to order a dobro and a stand-up bass from me. And the next day, there was a newspaper article here in San Diego, and the only quote from Randy Jackson and Steve Tyler was about my guitar, without naming me, because they like to keep that kind of stuff secret until the show airs. You know, I really hope that once my segment airs, because basically I'm too old to be on the show, but there's a good possibility they're going to use my audition footage. And when that airs, I really hope that I can maybe do some late night TV afterwards, and hopefully parlay that into a career where I'm traveling more and playing larger crowds like blues festivals. I'm really hoping that that's going to give my career that kind of a kickstart.
Oh, there's you! Hey, I'm good! I'm good! And I was like acting like I was in front of the judges practicing, so I had it like down perfect.
You know, we just finished watching American Idol San Diego, and I had high hopes of being on the show. So they took a lot of footage of me, and it didn't seem to have happened. And yeah, I'm a little disappointed, but by the same token, my life ain't over. I'm a street musician by trade, and I'll be out there tomorrow night playing. That's what I do.